The death of Farkhunda is the death of thousands of Afghan women. Farkhunda's death is not an isolated case. It is not shocking. It points to the systemic and cultural violence that is perpetrated against women every single day in Afghanistan. Enough is enough. How much longer are we going to hide our problems in the name of religion, in the name of any ideology? How many more women and men have to die like Farkhunda before we realize that human rights matter above everything else? How many more times should we watch women burn and burn and burn until we realize that they are made of the same meat and the same bones that men are made of? The death of Farkhunda has demonstrated that not only is Afghanistan an unsafe place for women, but for anyone who speaks out against the mainstream conservative society. The death of Farkhunda shows the utter lack of respect for freedom of expression in Afghanistan. Today we are here to protest her death. Today we are here to protest that utter lack for human rights. This woman, Farkhunda, whoever she was, whether she was a good person, whether she was a bad person, whether she was a Muslim woman, whether she was not a Muslim woman, what happened to her was unjust. Today we're here to protest against the incompetency of the Afghan police and the Afghan justice system, because they have utterly failed the Afghan people, especially Afghan women. Today we grieve for Farkhunda. Today the Afghan community in Vancouver has come together to send this clear message back home to our country, Afghanistan. The violence, the barbarity that Farkhunda suffered is not and will never be a part of the future of Afghanistan. We will not allow it. Thank you.
And how Farkhunda brutally was barbarically attacked, beaten, burned, dead to stone. She represents what Afghan women, both in public and private, go through. We're grateful that you gathered today here to show unity and support for Farkhunda. We all do want justice for her. And I've seen in social media the debate going on about eye for an eye, and some people want to kill their murderers just like they did what they did to Farkhunda. I thought about that, and I think bringing him to justice, giving them death sentences is not enough. Their fathers, their brothers, their sons, that means they're in charge of family in Afghan society. Think of the women in these households. What kind of a violence these women are going through. Those who live in these murderers' household, their wives, their daughters, what type of future generation they're raising. How many guys like that running around in Afghanistan just waiting for an excuse to attack an innocent human being? Her death raises a lot of questions, but the reason I'm here today, I want her murderers to know that they made her immortal. She is alive. She will be remembered in our hearts and our minds and memories of thousands of people around the world. She's an icon. She's a symbol, again, for those women in Afghanistan, in public and private, that they face this violence. Thank you very much for coming here today. We appreciate you.
I want to tell everybody that the reason we are here today is because of Farkhunda. She was a young Afghan woman. She was beaten and burned to death by a mob of men. What makes this incident particularly horrific is that it was done in broad daylight and just meters away from the Afghan presidential palace. And that the mob of men who killed Farkhunda included Afghan policemen who are supposed to serve and protect the Afghan public, but who instead joined in the lynching. This incident also points to the fact that Afghanistan is still a very dangerous place for Afghan women, and that they're not safe and secure at all, anywhere.